What is up, everybody? So this is going to be our 5th episode, and I wanted to bring on our guest, Tony. I'll let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Hey guys, doing everybody? My name is Tony. I am the owner of the Sunset Taco at Canasta. We have a location based out of Los Angeles, California, and we already extended our business here to Phoenix.
Arizona. Zona.
Yes,
What are tacos again? For people, because I never heard of it until I saw it. I just thought I'm genuine. I thought you were just making regular tacos. Like really though. I was like, where did they originate from? Is that something that you came up with? And why is it done more? They're good. They're fire. And the only reason I tried them was because he was so nice. Like, we're in a shared kitchen, and he has a bunch of other stuff going on, but he goes in there, and he sees me busting butts overnight, and he saw me working hard. He honestly gave me food. I was like, oh, he's so nice. And I ate them. They were honestly really good. But back to the 17 questions I asked you, and really is real. But yeah.
So Taco de Canasta. Taco de Canasta is a very traditional but a different style of taco. And it started in Tlaxcala, Mexico. Okay, so it's a taco that you can make out of different fillings. You stack them in the inside of basket, and it's the name of the canasta. Once you have the tacos there of different fillings, then a knife will render some flavor in your shots, and it has the various spices that you prepare. You see with the bags, and as you know, these tacos I start making them towards the end. So by the time I actually start selling these tacos are lost on the inside.
Oh,
okay. So that gives it the texture, flavor, the nice smell that it can have. As soon as I open the basket, it's all feelings. And so that taco originated in South Mexico. So it was back during the time of the Mexican Revolution, and there's in Tlaxcala, there's families who have generations in the business, and you can actually see this in a documentary that's on Netflix. And so
they'll be on the next.
for sure. And so these families have been making these tacos for generations. And what they would do is they were trying to figure out a way to get food to the miners, okay, in the mines. And so
to the miners,
and so it's hard to get down to the mines, right? Like bubble or timing and so they started tying these baskets to bicycles.
Okay.
Which was what
I feel like I can picture it just like see what the guys.
Yep. And so this day you can go to Mexico too. Like the tacos are now in different parts of Mexico. Guadalajara, they're in Mexico City, and the
You go past el wheel.
El mío también. Okay, so también está ahí también.
Oh my god, but still, I was like, I've never seen it.
If you go to the mercado, you'll see people like bikes with the basket tied to the bike, and they have all these tacos there, and they're serving fast, right? And so, when people ask, what estilo consiste, what styles, we don't have a style version. It's our own style. So, we had recipe, we've been improving it, taking things out, adding stuff as we go along to try to cater to everyone's palate and just improve the quality of it.
It's your own thing?
Yeah, so we're better at it now than we were when we started.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think that.
And how long have you done it for?
Like 12 years or so.
Oh, dude,
12 years.
He's a professional.
I'm getting
10 years. Well, 10 years, bro.
I'm semi-pro.
He's a pro. He's semi-pro.
And so I think that what changes when they ask what style it is the way you eat. So I've had customers who eat it with growing eggs, customers that use the tacos inside of that. All right, that comes from you say in Mexico City or getting bust or like that, rush hour, and then a person went down the side or selling tacos, and they get the tacos and they're going to catch the next train in any moment. Just quick. So I'm not doing, and also how you make your own sauce. You know, everybody can have their own bread.
It's a great way to do some lower region, lower money stuff.
You make it that
At this station.
So I think that's what you just that's basically what that
You know that finish this 15 seconds.
What would you say is different about yours?
We've been here for 4 minutes.
we make everything from scratch.
Okay,
And
go.
And I see him in there getting it. So he gets fat too.
So we don't use canned potatoes. We don't use canned beans. We make our own chorizo. We make our own chicharrón. The tortilla. We have a tortilla. For us, which is why one thing I would say that separates us from others is that our taco doesn't make it work.
It doesn't break.
And if you think about it, and we're soaking the taco with rendered lard.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, shouldn't it be like messy?
And it's super and the lard is like even go. So it doesn't become a hard shell taco, and it doesn't rip apart. It doesn't soft. But that's because the tortilla has to be very
But we just told them how to make it.
Yeah, and again, that's trial and error.
Really good.
We have had
Slice
it for the whole age, but I think right now we have it to not.
How long did it take you? How long about this trial and error did it take you?
Well, that was trying to get the feed it. He has John. You know that's
How long did it take that?
That's the ingredients behind it. I don't know. Maybe it's sad.
But now you got it. How long have you been working with the same
We've been working with the same family for
12 years?
sorry.
And you feel like you just nailed it? Like a year or two ago?
No.
Longer?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe half the time?
More.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, even
Like 2-3 years to get
less.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's like a year.
Yeah. Because even like you know, just like with me, like if like someone needs to make things the way I make them, the way I was taught by my main chef to do, right? Because again, I didn't know this how this. I knew how to make them because we have to be sort of pretty rounded on everything. Like, you know, like learn how to.
Where'd you learn how to cook?
Like on this or
Like, because you said that the guy who taught you.
well, no. So
Well,
everything's almost based on our main chef. So we have our recipes, and she's adding her little big touch to it as well. And like I said, over the years, we've been adding and moving sort of perspective on your craft. And she's been a really big part, or a huge part of learning our success. So we have to follow a standard. And so the way she makes it is the way that everybody else does. So she's the one that's teaching for everyone coming into part of the class. How to make it. Anna started working with us when we were still part of we were by and she started from the bottom.
And now they're here.
And in being sort of an assistant, and we saw the potential in her. And when we made la salsa canasta, she became the main chef. So everything's gotta have a standard. Everything like we all do our own art, but one thing that we like to say is the taco should taste the same whether I make it or
that's fun.
she makes it, or you make it, he makes it. The taco has to taste the same. Why? Because then
You're representation.
exactly. We're serving something not up to our standards,
Yeah.
and the customer feels cheated, and it makes sense because they did their money to get us the fucking taco de canasta, and they're not. So then they'll say, you know what, I'm gonna come back when I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like that should work. Or I'd rather come back like here in Phoenix. I'd rather come back in 2020. No.
Really quick, guys, we're going to take a quick pause. We'll come back. We're going to go right back to my immediate question is how did you know you can trust in building this whole thing? Because I think that's something that business owners have problems and just like scale. But we'll be back. We're going to take a quick shit. I'm just joking. See you back. I said a quick shit. I've been wanting to say that, but I didn't want to say it with the girl. I was like, oh, that's...
I would have been my teacher, and I would be like, I wonder if she eats beans.
Yeah.
I wonder if she knows what beans are. I wonder if she farts.
Miss Galladay? Miss Galladay, do you poop?
Yeah. We always look at people as sort of
But like when you watch, when you look at the kid, when you're a young person and you see your teacher out of school in the store, that's Miss Gonzalez.
Shots will be shot.
Yeah, oh my god. So you went to normal person.
Same story.
Yeah, right. But Alright guys, so we're back. So the question I wanted to ask him, Tony La Salsa, the owner, the man, the myth, the legend. So how did you know you could trust him? I guess where did you meet and where did you meet and how did you know that she was the person that you felt comfortable trusting as being the person? And he's trusting the person.
I'm not that's what she does. And again, she started with us right. So when we were building, she was there. So just like you see me cooking at 2 a.m., that's her. And she doesn't stop until it's done. So everything that we've created, she's part of it. We like to say that it's like in the game of chess. She's a queen that we have to
That's not your girl, is it?
No.
I would quote just a one girl. He's not single, by the way. Do not message him on La Canasta. You don't need a problem.
This is part of the deal.
Yeah, so she started being
Good. From scratch with me in my place. Good job.
Where'd you find her?
Again, she was working for and she started while she decided to build it. She trusted us. She believed in us just as much as I believed in her. So that's why we trusted her. And if you grow her, she herself out of something.
Good.
So that's what we're trusting.
Congratulations.
Again, not everyone is present.
In your elbow, feels fine.
You guys like two meats, the salsas, and stuff.
Everything.
Yeah, and then she makes it, right?
Never all of a sudden.
And then the rest of the people know how to put it together.
Not the rest.
Okay. So do you pre-make your seasonings or anything like that? Like, do you give that out? Because I would say, from my personal, on my experience, or no, I guess from my to learn, right? Because I haven't done these ones, If I was to have somebody come in and I was in the process of trying to figure out whether it's somebody I can trust to keep to build or to figure out what little secrets I should give, I thought it maybe like making seasonings, measuring everything out, and telling me how much of that to use, instead of telling them exactly how to make it, or what would your advice to me?
So one, seasonings.
Technically, you're supposed to
We don't use
right?
We use spices, herbs, I guess, to make our own mix of
Marinade.
right? Make our own mix of what we call seasonings.
Yeah.
But then you were saying that we open a can of all these seasonings.
This is why it's horrible.
Say any other seasonings?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So if we were to have teach into, she knows the sauce.
So we have our ingredients that we use, right? Basic pepper, this oil, this and that, and the measurements they use. And that's where our mixes are coming from. Yeah. So they're written down and everything.
Yeah.
But again, how do you trust someone that you hire? A lot of big brands, what they do is they have hires. So, for example, you're going to teach that person how to make the recipes. For the next 3 years, he or she can start 21 start a business. He or she does the same thing. So a lot of companies make MBAs and that's little things that, again, I didn't go to school for entrepreneurship. It's the school of the streets.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
So I give NDAs for the media as well. Because I feel like I have all the information.
Of course. And
it makes sense, the same thing.
It's your life.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's your life. So
that's true.
So, So, I don't know everything. I learn.
That's good advice.
I like to
learn with life.
I like to learn every day. In the kitchen, bro, you learn something new every day. You only get better at it as you go. I think the best chefs are the ones that start off from very basic duties in the kitchen.
Yes.
And then they decide that they want to open up the open minded to learn how to dice up veggies. Then they go a little more into the kitchen and learn how to make some one things. And when the main cook or the main chef in the restaurant sees your interest, they teach you. I think those are the best chefs. Those are the best guys. As opposed to going to a culinary school. And I'm not doing shit.
We're throwing it.
We're gonna dump. So when you go to culinary school, what I believe is you're learning in the class, right? And it's not the stress of having 30, 40 orders on the screen with all in bread that you gotta take out, and next thing you know, you have a flooded sink in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
No, 100%, bro. It's everywhere.
So now you have a flooded sink.
And you can't wash anything because you gotta fix that first.
And the boiler broke down, so now you have, you're running time on the hot water. So little things like that class doesn't prepare you for.
The oven didn't work.
Yeah. So when you learn on site, you're ready for it. And I've been open to learning from everything. Even if I see something that knows how to cut anything better than I do, I stare.
Yeah.
And I like to look and see what they're doing. When I go to restaurants, the first thing I do is I look at the plates, I look at the parts that they have shoving around. I find that interesting.
Yeah.
I look at
What kind of wheels are on it?
no, just like how many people are in the back of the kitchen, like what they're doing, the system that intrigues me. That's what intrigues me. The way they set up the plate, like everything has its purpose, and you can tell when someone is really into it or really passionate about what they're doing. And I find that very interesting. So I'll be like that at the kitchen, and one eye is on how the server is prepping that table or serving the food, like all of that catches my eye. And I like to get whatever great salt and everywhere, just to bring it up to 90%.
What would you give us one piece of advice, right? One thing, a trick recently from restaurant going in, just kind of going around, or something that you know, what is something that caught your attention, good and bad?
From a restaurant,
Yeah, what's one thing that happens that you would say you're good at? You mentioned the plates, the way they set up, the way the server is, the system, having people in the back. What's something you noticed recently?
What matters most is the way they teach you in, you know. When the way they greet you in, they give you a big smile on your face, you can already tell like if the person knows what they do or what they do, or if they know how to manage their personal life from their professional life.
We're all good.
Yeah, so if maybe this waitress is having, maybe she has a sick kid at home. She's still working. And she still manages to put up a smile like to every customer that's walking into the front door, even though her kid might be, I don't know, fever. Worst things wrong. If you have, and I agree with it. You know, it could just be simple like, I got a flat tire on the way here. So, I'm frustrated, so I'm going to be a bit with that.
Emotional control, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys separate. You hear customer service, the way you perform, that's something honestly like, when you go into a store. 100%.
And when you give your financial part to the customer that you're serving, that's a very big deal. If you're taking my order and you tell me, I have never set up anything, you guys, my name is Tony, you guys know me. He said, I already know as long as their service name is Tony. One thing that and it runs deep in our Latino culture is hey, or whistle.
Oh, yeah.
Or whistle.
Yeah.
You know, when you whistle at someone, that's respect.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen. I've been both here on the table when the waiter has been whistled at for attention, and I've been whistled at myself on myself. On the back.
So you reach to the window? No, I'm totally kidding.
And we'll get back to that. So, I see when someone at my table whistles at the waiter, and the waiter just shrugs, and turns around and walks back to us, and very courteous, asks what we need. Good. And please again, my name is Daniel.
It's because I thought I'm like it's about them. I'm like the whole point. No, that is the whole point. That's my emphasis on this. I want it to be. I want it to be about everybody else, but that's where God will bless us when you focus on helping other people, and He will bless us as well. Because then I think it is about there's some issues, but at the same time, the whole purpose is for God allows people to show, God allows people to have a platform to do this right and bless you. On my class question, but I like to learn. Usually, I do like to learn. It's the same thing with learning in the streets. I went to school, but at the same time, I feel like I didn't learn how to learn until a while later, especially with the 80s. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're back again. He's just kind of giving us a little bit of information over on just kind of just tips, service, how important the service industry aspect is, or the service part in restaurants, and honestly just the greeting, the introducing your name. I think that was a really big part of it. It's not something I think about, to be very honest. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic. Because even in every service, like in every industry, hey, how's it going? My name is Daniel. And I think that's just something that we all forget. And yeah, I mean, I forget. I will say that. So I'm learning, guys. Are you learning? I hope you're learning. Because if not, why are you here?
And so, like I was saying, my advice to people that are working with me is don't assume that you're a small table or they're not going to take you, or that you shouldn't give top-notch service that we give in the because sometimes, most times, you will get surprised.
Yeah, bro, I'll tip like straight up. Like, if I get, like, I'll tip like $50, $60, $80. Like, especially like maybe just
especially if you're dining with the girl that.
Oh yeah, right.
You want to
Yeah. Even though we're dumb for that, what I'm learning. It depends on who it is, though. It depends on how long.
Maybe it's your mom. Yeah. Maybe it's your sister.
Okay, cool. No, but we work hard for this.
And smaller parties are more intimate.
Yeah.
Having a nice conversation, etc. Right? So there will be occasions where couples and two person table or more than like 6-person table. Most of the times those big parties are already
splitting it.
And now you split a bill with 10 different credit cards.
Yeah.
Right? And that's it. But yeah. And so we're talking about giving your name, making it personal.
Yeah, but that was a great tip. I feel like it's little things that you forget along the way. I mean, you said it. I think the best people are, and that applies to everything. You are always told you got to start from the bottom. And not here, but start from the bottom. Dishwasher, build your way up. When you're at this place, you're a waitress. Like they don't just make you a bartender out of nowhere. I mean, when you're a trainer, you're at a gym, you want to open up a gym. It's starting as a person in the front, greeting, you started greeting, and I mean, that's kind of how I started the gym, but that's where you learn. Like I said.
And I'll never forget is general, because to this day, I still text with them, talk with them when I get a chance. But it was a Sunday. Saturday, we had my guys on Sunday, right? It used to be our busiest day. The patio was packed. We had a DJ. We had mariachi for 2 hours, and everybody wanted to sit at the patio and not the dining room. And one Sunday, this Sunday specifically, it was nice. And so the restaurant was like the floor plan or the building plan. So it was like a shoebox. So you would walk in the dining room, and then you go to the hallway where the restaurant is located, and there was an exit there for the patio. And the patio had its own exit, so kind of and so we have waiter assigned to the patio, waiters assigned to the dining room. And again, they have tables on both sides because obviously tables are going to be bigger in the patio area, so they want to be fit, right? They want everybody to kind of be part of everybody enjoy the movement. Right? So then
that's a good owner.
I hear
that's a good owner.
Like we have the earphone sets connected to the same channel. The person at the bar, all the waitresses, the waiter, the kitchen has its radio too. I have mine on. Everybody has mine, so we're on the same channel. It just makes it easier. And so I get a buzz telling me if I can go quick to the venue, and I go and I help them out, and in the course of helping them out, there's a couple that walks in with their daughter, and they're asking for a table. They're gonna sit down, but then they hear the mariachi coming in the hall, the noise. So the guy's like, "Sure, what's over there?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's our patio." So he asked if he could sit. So I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What can you do?" There's no tables. Every table's booked, right? So then he walks in, and he's like, "Damn!" He's like, "It's so cold there, and where everything's at, there's no way you can get me, so you can sit us there, right?" And so I'm like, 3 people, and he's like, "Yeah, but if you can't do it, don't worry about it." And it's fucking cool. Yeah, let's do it. So I grab a table from this side of the table, I take it, and I make it fit. It's closer to the mariachi, so you kind of have like the singers here, and it's going to be loud, but he was down with it. So I take up the table, I bring the chairs, and I made it fit. Luckily, when we were cleaning, we kind of left like a DJ booth a little further back, so we were able to fit that table there. And they sit, they have a good time. They got, it's we can because I want to make sure that they get the true restaurant experience.
Yeah.
And hopefully they come back.
Yes, well, I would come back.
And so
I want to go. I feel like I'm there.
when the mariachi takes a break after an hour, the guy asks for shots for all the mariachis. You know?
Oh, yeah, this is the guy you want.
It was 7 girls. And Agro mariachi.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask, bro. An all-girl mariachi?
Awesome.
That's so cool. That's so funny.
Best mariachi you're gonna listen to.
Hey.
Mariachi Las Latrinas, check them out. And so, and the shot for the DJ is relation.
In LA, so where's your location in LA?
This was in downtown.
This was in downtown.
So he asked for shots for everyone, and dude, whatever, having a good time. The mariachi goes out for their second set. They go through it. They finish up. Party's over. Right? Mariachi's over. This guy gave $100 to each. Mariachi.
Oh, wow.
I think he tipped all of them. The DJs and each one of the waitresses that was working. And it turns out that he's an executive chef in this restaurant in Valley. California, right? Badass chick.
Yeah.
Badass chick. And so you never know who you're serving.
Yeah.
You never know who you're serving that day. And, you know, we exchanged phone numbers before he was even telling me who he was. You know, he thought I was cool. He got Indian. So then he invited me one day. He kept inviting me to come over to his restaurant to check it out, to eat, and maybe I could get something else to join us. And after a while, like I had said to him that as a sushi again, you know, he's a I just don't want to stay there. One day I went to his kitchen. Restaurant. Badass restaurant. It's all maker on the side. They have 25 waiters and waitresses. And it wasn't a huge place. It's just every inch of the building served its purpose. That's what I like to say. And he invited me inside his kitchen. His kitchen, dude. It wasn't a big kitchen. So when I saw that they were serving over 1,000 plates a day out of that kitchen, I was amazed. Everybody in the kitchen was working in silk. It was beautiful. Nobody else was seeing it. I saw some equipment that I didn't even know existed. So they had their flat top grill stove. You know, there's a good right. So,
we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back to the last part, okay, guys? Sure. Without having to. The pauses are fun.
Don't post it. Don't make it bigger.
Yeah, but then I can just bring you back on.
Yeah, we didn't even get to say it.
No, yeah, this one story is good. All right, guys. We're back. He's serving Trump and no, Trump's not even a cook, but Chef Fresh is the big black guy. Ooh. Kenny made me do it. That's gonna be a shirt. We got stickers coming out. Kenny made me do it. But okay, so go ahead with the stickers.
Yeah,
so you were in his restaurant. So you were in the kitchen. You watched how everything was perfectly seen.
This kitchen had sort of some drawers like on the back wall. I thought it was like an oven, but it turns out that's where they put their cabbage and they shreds it into a salad. It was so cool, bro. And again, little things like that, big things like that, that's what gets my attention, right? And it gets me a lot of pointers of how I should fix my kitchen, right? So it was just amazing, like seen that such small kitchen.
But yeah, it makes sense that you said every inch, every square foot, every inch was used.
The kitchen wasn't even 200 square feet. It was small. And the fact that they had this whole restaurant, people eating, it was crazy, you know? So yeah, that's my guy, cool guy.
Because that's what you're told though too, that's what the advice I was given to for the gym. I was told that the gyms that do the best and the people who do the best financially are the ones that maximize every square foot of the gym. So every square foot of the gym has to make money essentially. You don't want just space, but it's the same thing you're saying.
It's like a small piece of real estate that has to be making money for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's not sustainable.
Yeah. Cool. Oh wow, that's fantastic. So really quick part is how can they find you? Where can they order them? And is there a minimum? Is there give us a little bit of information about that before we go on.
So here in Phoenix, the location that we had, we were working out of a ghost kitchen in Central Phoenix.
A ghost kitchen, for those of you that do not know, it's just a kitchen that's scary. So if you walk in, it's really scary.
And you see like an orange just roll on the ground from the side of the wall.
And you have to pay the orange.
Yeah, so we're in that ghost kitchen, right? And there's a bunch of kitchens inside. I had my own kitchen, and customers would go over at the lobby. So I finished my lease there in June, and I decided not to renew. And so right now, I already learned from last year's experience that summers here are very tough. And so during the summer, I'm cooking out of a shared kitchen, which is where I met you, right? And we're focusing on farmers markets. So we do our farmers markets every Saturday. We're at Uptown Farmers Market in Phoenix, and we're in downtown Phoenix Farmers Markets from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Sundays I'm at Walk to Mesa in the city of Mesa from 9 to 1 p.m. And every day we are fulfilling our catering orders that we get. So we have those taco trays. The small one has 60 tacos and they're for $84.99.
So worth it. Bro, I spent $84 and you get Mexican food. It's easy, bro. That's so easy. I can't eat 16, bro. You should have a food challenge.
And so one thing, which you've seen me do already, that I haven't even posted on social media. Again, I'm not great at social media. So
you got some good stuff coming.
So I wanted to do something. I like taking these challenges. So I wanted to do something, build it from the ground up without any social media posts to see where I could get to. And it turned out to be a good thing. And so I'm setting up to sell from Monday to Friday. I can already see me from 5 in the morning to 8 in the morning on Cave Creek Road in Peoria in northern Phoenix. And so I saw that there was a bunch of workers that were stopping by to get their their ice from that big ice machine at 4 or 5 in the morning every morning to before they go to work. So landscapers, builders, construction workers, they were all stopping by to get ice. So I got the idea of just setting up.
Was it you that started that?
No, but I didn't know that the lady I was very to was doing it.
Can't you do it here?
Maybe.
Everybody just
if
here.
If your neighbors don't mind, which I'm not going to do.
They want flowers.
I might affect their business.
Everyone spends all their money on tacos.
There you go. So I started setting up there, and it's going really well. And the only way people will know is people call me and ask me if I have any tacos, and I told them where I'm going to be. And I see that it has been working. So
we also have something in the works. He might be potentially selling at the Highland girls flag football game. So yeah, I'm one of the sponsors there. It's just a small fee to sponsor, but then you get the whole crowd.
Yeah.
And they just happen to be one of the best teams in the world.
And I just have to build that team, which I'm working on right now. We are going to start selling there and posting those hours from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Cave Creek Road. weekends, farmers markets, and every day we're fulfilling catering orders that you can phone in. You can go on our website or our Instagram, Facebook, and we'll take care of you guys for sure.
What's the Instagram? What's the at?
So the Instagram is La Salsa Tacos de Canasta AZ. That's the one here in Arizona, in Phoenix. If you guys go to La Salsa Tacos de Canasta, you'll see two pages. That's the main page is the one in California that has the biggest following. I am trying to grow the one here in Arizona, so check it out. And the website will be lasalsa-az.com.
Let me show you guys. Check out these towels.
What do you got in there? We've done some cool little content like
not yet, almost, but let me show you this. Sign up today. I'm just checking. But alright guys, we're gonna be bringing him back soon, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, drop a comment, go check out his tacos. Adam, so La Salsa Tacos de Canasta AZ. Honestly, they're so good. They're so different. It's just different. I like food. There's a couple different foodies that are. If you're looking for that next big thing, you gotta hit them up and check out one of their spots. We'll see you guys soon. That was easy. Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna turn these three a week.
Interesting right here.
See, I feel like there was so much to.
What made me come over here?
Well, I have questions. That's why it was kind of easy.
How I did everything.
Yeah, dude, you didn't go into anything, but there was so much you could just.
Again, a lot of people